Well, hello. Good Battle Legion commanders. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. It's been a super long time since I've done a Battle Legion stream. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Obviously, it's going to be a bit different than what it used to be like. Do not have any access to the systems and so on. But I'm sure we can have fun. I see we have one viewer, which is cool. You shouldn't add Zombot to this deck, guy. Okay, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hopefully some other folks will join in because I don't know. It's always cool to do a stream with viewers that you can talk to, answer questions. TSA is here. Okay, I can just call you Dosken. I think we went through this at some point when I was doing official Battle Legion Battle Legion streams. I'll try to remember that. So yeah, Dosken. I'll try to call you Dosken. Anyway, so what are we gonna do? What is this stream about? I don't know. Let's have some fun. Basically, I was thinking we'd just have a look at stuff. Whatever folks ask about in the chat, for instance, but have a look at what the top clans are doing, or clans players, what the top players are doing, and obviously then try out some, I don't know, we can look at some skirmishes. I don't think I've done the latest skirmish for rank 16. We can have a look at that, what kind of a build, or actually there's one build that I've used for ages, never changed it, always works. And then we can have a look at some early game situations. And I've got an account that I just started up, which I've just done the tutorial, nothing else. So we can check out, see how much we can do with a brand new account just after the tutorial. Why did I skip that? Well, it's boring. The tutorial is just too long. I mean, yeah, I can talk more about the tutorial later as well. Ideas that we originally had back in Traplight times, what to do with it. But yeah, so go ahead. And if you have any friends, let them know, get them into the stream. We do have 2 viewers, so that's fine. Good old TSA and Dodscan. Anyway, I don't know. This is my account. Very seldomly had my personal account up on the stream. Obviously, back in the day, I had test accounts and then the official Fight Night accounts that I would use. Obviously, don't have access to those anymore. Actually, I just realized when I started, when I was getting ready for the stream, I did. So, had to quickly delete those. Shouldn't have access to those. I don't know. Yeah, you can't really do anything with those accounts anyway. So, but anyway, yeah, this is my account. This is the layout I've been using now for a little while, and it seems to be getting me roughly the 800 to 700 position, which is fine. Well, now it's 896, so yeah. And as you can see, it is a Minecorruptor build. Seems to be what quite a few people are running at the moment. Other thing that is mind corrupting here is I have on the catapult, I do have the new Power Stone Shadow, which caused a bit of turmoil when that was released. It was perhaps even more broken or overpowering than the Haunt Power Stone, something we haven't seen for a long time. The Haunt Power Stone was out for maybe 2 seasons years ago. But that was just too overpowering, so that was taken out of the rotation completely. But yes, the Shadow Power Stone, possibly even worse. Or it was nerfed quite a lot, so that was nice. Defeat, okay, so I got a defeat. Yeah, clan I'm in now, obviously, TST. I've been jumping about in quite a few clans at the moment. I've been in TST in this clan now for a few weeks, 2 weeks maybe. Probably be jumping and moving it about again. Let's see, Doscan. MC is dominating thanks to Shadow. I can't get into gold. Okay. Yeah, I mean the Shadow Power Stone, it's still very powerful. I'm gonna have to say, catapult, if you're hitting a mass of units, you're going to be getting two or three corruptions. So yeah, it's still very powerful. I do have other layouts that I have been using, which seem to be pretty semi-effective. This is one of them. It's a bit of a swarm. But then this also, this was a copy. I copied this from somebody. I can't remember who, but I did copy it. It seemed to work initially, and this was something that they said that it would take you all the way up to like the hundreds, like position 100 or something. I just can't get it to work, even though it's exactly the same. And I think the unit levels were also pretty much the same, but just can't get it to work. So I've been relying on this for quite a while now. But I mean, we can certainly have a quick look. Yeah, there's nothing too important there. So let's see top players. Let's just have a look. What is number? KLG is in number 1. Wow. Let's see what KLG is doing. Current rating 6,062. Yeah. Though it is funny, sometimes build that I'm using will beat whoever's in like number 1, 2, and 3, but it's just not good enough to climb all the way up there. Yeah, so if you really want to climb up, you gotta study the meta so much, and it changes throughout the whole kind of range of from 1,000 to number 1. So a lot of draws at the top. Yes, there are always a lot of draws at the top. They are very similarly balanced. I mean, even before any of these T5 spears and everything at the top, it's always kind of a little wonky because there's the pool of opponents that you have when you're at the very top is quite limited. But yeah, I mean, see, yeah, I got near to the end. It was going quite well. But yeah, obviously defeat. So let's have a look. Who's in number 2? Whoppy. Oh, TSA is there. We're gonna have a friendly fight with TSA. Because TSA is viewing and watching, so it'll be cool to see Ivan or Avin. Still Avin. You're venting because I spent 500 gems in Power Stone and got 0 of the mythic I wanted. Yeah, it is a tricky. Yeah, I had no chance with that battle. Yeah, it's yeah, the new 500 gem offer thing there. Yeah, I mean, for sure, folks, when that came out, were using gems by accident, thinking they were using Eternite. Oh well. But yeah, they gave so many power stones this era. Yeah, there are lots of power stones. That's something that we ran into back in Traplight days as well. You get too many power stones, and then yeah, it's not very good like that either. I think we were averaging about 26 to 29 power stones total, like in season 4. Not quite sure. I mean, we could have a quick look. I mean, now, just that it was brought up. How many power stones are there right now? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Lost count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, 30. That's at least a few more than what we usually had at max. Yeah, so I've already forgot. What was I supposed to call Dozcan? Yeah, that was it, Dozcan. I need to remember that. Anyone who found a use for the Explode Power Stone? Yeah, I mean, it is handy. For instance, obviously there at some point might be better Power Stones to put on them, but for instance, the Plague Bearers. If you have a a Death Knight setup with a whole lot of Plague Bearers, then they can be handy on the Plague Bearers, for instance. I mean, that's just basically, yeah, I mean, because quite often if you have the Death Knight and the Plague Bearers, you're not really you're not really banking on the fact that the plague bearers will survive very long, because you want the bones for the, yeah, I don't know. Doscan, the most active new player. Really, I mean, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't add Zombot to this deck, guy. Did you, Doscan, did you ever see my official streams back in the day before Cellar Door? Because I seem to remember that. Anyway, yeah, good on Crows as well. But yeah, certainly there are a lot of Power Stones, and it gets tricky then, especially when you want a certain type of Power Stone. It gets very tricky. But that skin, I have to say, does look quite nice. I do like that skin. I don't think I've gotten it yet myself. I'm halfway through the thing. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm nowhere near the end yet. Cobblestone, Holy Dragon. Yeah. So yeah, where were we? I don't know. Yeah, you saw one and then Celador came. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I remembered your name, that's all. I didn't remember the Doscan. But anyway, hey, great. We've got a few viewers now, so it's always better. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to have a look at TSA. There we go. 6,028. Ah, but this is pretty much the same as the yeah. Well, I mean, probably won't be winning this one either. But I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing, I could have, if I would have kept, for instance, the test account, or I think there was Crucible's Horde, would have obviously been interested. Could have tried to beat your armies like here, done kind of like a Fight Night thing, but without rewards. That's why there aren't too many people here. No gems. I can't give you any gems. Sorry about that. I can give you pictures of gems. Anyway, yeah, can't really do much there. What else? Well, the raid ended. That was fun. But the skirmish, I think I actually missed the other day. Yeah, there we go. I missed the other day. Might as well unlock that. But as you can see, this is the layout I have for skirmishes, and I have not touched this for I don't know how long. Probably a year. So if you guys are watching, and this is a good layout if you have problems with rank 16 skirmishes. Yeah, just put your highest DPS units you have and the ethereal Phylactery of Silent Whispers. I'm almost forgetting these things. I haven't had to use all the proper names for ages. Oh man, yeah. Let's see, we have some. Are you still able to access Battle Legion panel? Crucible wouldn't mind 1 million gems. No, I don't have access to it. Or at least I shouldn't have access to it. No, I don't really want to try either, because that would be naughty. Yeah, I think Crucible's Horde, when I was deleting the account, because you can see the stats there. Yeah, that had millions of gems and everything. I don't know. But as you can see, you don't need to alter anything with a good high DPS Phylactery Swarm. You just cruise through these. I have to say it was interesting because I have an account that's now just got into rank 16, or actually it's on the doorstep of the leagues. That was more interesting because you had to really think about the skirmishes along the way, getting up to that point. Still need to, because I don't have super high levels on that account. I'll actually be talking about that in a moment, pros and cons. yeah, it was interesting. So there we go. We just cleared 2 days of skirmishes without having to do a single thing. Should have given your personal account 1,000,000 gems while you had the chance. Yes, I'm sure somebody might have checked that. Yeah, it's naughty things. No. No personal accounts either. When I was officially with the game, something just didn't do with our personal accounts. Test accounts, stream accounts, and that obviously different, but they're not in the proper game itself. Obviously, you can find them, friendly find them, but they're not accounts that are in like the matchmaking and so on. So you can't really do much with them. You can have fun with them. So yeah, skirmish. That's that. Bounty hunt. Yeah, boring. It's so fun. I can tell you guys my personal opinions of these now. Bounty hunt, boring. Yeah, so and I haven't done all of these journeys because I'm savoring them. These are the new ones that were brought up. I was actually saddened because I think there was a few that I had made because I was trying to create some of these before the transfer to Godspeed Games. There were a few classic Fight Night armies. They might still be at some point. Yeah, we'll see. For instance, the Alpha Pack was there. That was cool. But yeah, these are actually quite interesting. Little bit of thinking required because these now do have reasonably high levels. TSN, but here screen is fuzzy. It is a little bit fuzzy. I tried to increase the size of. I mean, you're talking about the, the game screen. That's a little bit fuzzy. Yeah, it's only 1080 because I want to have really reactive chat. So, but we'll try to do this on the fly. I can decrease the size of this screen, which should sharpen it up because I do have it slightly expanded because obviously the iPad's resolution is not as high as the YouTube is. So yeah, I was surprised about the gold rewards on the journey as well. Super surprised. I don't know what. I haven't really thought about it. Oh, it seems to work pretty well. Okay, so I just went through one journey level without thinking about it. There we go. Rewards. Only 600 gold here, but 30,000, 50,000. I think there was a 20,000 and a 10,000. I was actually quite surprised about that. Very high gold amounts. Kind of thinking about what the idea behind that might have been. Yeah, possibly just to get folks to level up their units, use up unit shards that they have so that you end up needing more shards and hopefully then using gems to get more shards, possibly. So yeah, I don't know. Everything is fuzzy. Oh no. Was it fuzzy before when I did streams? I don't know. Maybe I've got a bit sharper, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I've been trying to make things too big and that makes it fuzzy. I don't know. Yeah, so maybe next time if folks find these interesting, because I don't know, quite often Battle Legion streams folks were there for the gems, but if folks find these streams interesting, I can try doing a 2K version. See if we can get that a bit sharper, but obviously it's also my capture card. It's not the latest, so anyway, yeah. So yeah, there we go. I mean, let's just see what happens. Do I need to think about it? Because I did just tell you guys that it was cool that you had to think about these now, but if you don't after all, oh no. Yeah, I possibly found another layout that kind of cruises through everything. I'll also show you a layout for For a new account, that as soon as you get 2 units, then that's it. You do 1 layout and you can get all the way up to the leagues with that 1 layout without changing anything. Well, adding units as you get more, but yeah. I'll be showing that in a moment as well because I do have the new account. We'll start playing that and see how far we get on that. Anyway, now I have lots of gold. Now I can upgrade something here. Struggling to get Celestial Spear up to 100 so I can get the 3rd Power Stone. Don't know why, I'm just not getting shards for it. Thunder Lizard, just today I got enough to get level 50 so I could get 2 Power Stones onto it. So yeah, I mean that's always interesting. That was probably, hang on, TSA, you put it at 480 and now it's perfect. What? So if you bring it down from HD to 480 it gets better? Wow. I mean, wow. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So anyway, we could hop into my mid-stage account, so the one that's just on the doorstep of the leagues, and I'm not sure if I want to get into the leagues yet, and we'll actually talk about the problem that is the leagues. So yeah, let me just, I shall bring up my cool censored. Hope it's in the right position. It is. I mean, it's just that you don't see my player. I mean, I don't even know. It's, yeah, you can't really do much with the player tag. If you can, then folks at Godspeed Games are in trouble. Because you shouldn't be able to do much with just that. And if somebody who isn't the user of this account does, then yeah, something's not quite gone right. But anyway, change profile. So who did we have? We have Stygian Abyss. This is now a rank 16. This took me about 1.5 months, maybe 2 months. And I find that to be stupidly fast. Way too fast. So this, as you can see, I am just 50 points from the leagues. And I do know that my units aren't leveled high enough to really do much in the leagues yet. And the problem that does is it brings you against the wall where you don't really get anywhere. There is a system in the leagues, the bronze leagues, where if you lose, you don't lose any rating, but if you win, you do get higher ratings. So it does try to push you forwards. So like if you win 1 battle out of every 10, you'll go forwards through the bronze and get into the silver. But that can be frustrating. But in general, the fact that these ranks, in my opinion, are so short that you can get to the last rank in like 1.5 or 2 months, that's too fast. I would see these to be like doubled or even more rating points into each rank, so that it takes you double the time, for instance, to go through. Sometimes it's just like 2 or 3, sometimes 3 battles you can get from one milestone to the other in each rank in 3 battles. Well, I personally, I don't like that. I think it's way too fast. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not good to get in there. You lose the bronze rewards. But the thing is, once you're in the leagues, it can get problematic to advance in the season path. Because if you don't get wins, you're not going to be advancing in the season path, and that will stall the season progress. So yeah, I mean that's a tricky one, because then you won't be advancing through these. As long as you're in rank 16, then you can always, if you know that you're good enough with a certain build to get all the way up to possibly the leagues. Then you can stick in just one unit and just quickly auto spin through so that you drop all the way back to the beginning of the rank. Then you flip into your proper army, and then you can go up again, and then you can advance through the season path. Ooh, we have a wagon. Ooh, arcane blades. Oh, I can level them up now. That's cool. Anyway, I was telling you about the one layout that will get you through the very beginning of the game, or almost the very beginning of the game, all the way up to this point where I am now. And it's this layout. Basically, as soon as I got the Death Knight and the Wind Reaver, then that was it. They were the base of this layout, and basically Plague Bearers. The Plague Bearers I had in that position, Death Knight and Wind Reaver, and I've just been adding all the other units as I've gone through the ranks, opened up more army points and got more units. You can't actually see, there's one there. So there are the Risen Archers in the corner there. This got me up all the way through. So if you're at any point in any of the ranks below 16 and you want to advance, go ahead, copy this. It works really well. This worked really, really well even without artifacts. I think I got up to rank 13 or 14 without a single artifact using just this, and win rate was reasonably high though. Folks, if you're looking at the win rate, don't. It's not really going to tell you much over a long period of time. New players often, they're looking at the win rate and they get really miffed when they can't keep it at 100. That's just impossible. The win rate is a sliding win rate, and what that means is that it's not taking into account all of your battles you've ever had. It's actually only taking into account something like maybe 20 battles, and the last 5 or 6 have more weight to them, and I think the last one has even more weight to it, so it affects the whole percentage even more. Why is it like that? Basically just to make it more reactive. So if you're doing battles and you seem to be having about 60% win rate, you can make a small change in your layout, and you do a few battles and you'll see the direction a lot faster as to where you're going. Let's see, the Death Knight also counters the Wind Reaver plus Valkyrie combo, so that's nice. Yeah, it is, and I was amazed with this layout, and it's actually one thing that got me kind of thinking that, yeah, okay, so lots of folks are talking about the meta and everything. There are certain layouts that will just push through the meta no matter what. I mean, look, I'm almost in the leagues, and I've just got 2 artifacts. They're at tier 0. So yeah. Why is that 1? I don't know. Oh, look. Ooh, I got some artifacts. Thought I had collected these, but obviously not. Only got 3 elixirs, so that's that. There we go. So anyway, well, there you can see the layout I had for the wicker boss, so that's cool. Yeah, actually need to do these streams now where we go through these and also do some of the raids. I can show you some layouts that will clear the raids nicely. I think this is the clan that I'm in now. We're SR7, so yeah. Though I don't know, the clan, there's not enough folks in here, and I don't think we won the Wicker, so that was a shame. Wicker is the one that usually think that's the one you get, if nothing else. But we didn't, so that was that. Yeah, not too many questions about this this one, but indeed, on the fence about whether to go into the leagues or not. Well, let's have a look what this army is like. We can do a few battles without it hopping into leagues. Hopefully, I don't know. If it goes into the leagues, then it does. I'm not too bothered. But yeah, with the Thunderstone, was it Thunderstone is pretty effective as well with this layout. Also, I do have the Shadow Power Stone on those Risen Archers at the back. That's why you're seeing occasional Mind Corruption there. Yeah, victory. And this is pretty much all I see with this layout. It's super fast, super effective. TSA, is there still players wailing in lower ranks? Well, there's always players in lower ranks. I mean, you have to go through the lower ranks to get to the leagues, for instance. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, sometimes there are the players also that stay in the lower ranks to, I don't know, get through the season pass quicker. Yeah. But as you can see, we were at the very beginning of this milestone. So again, 3 battles and we could be through. Especially if by the luck of the draw, we happen to stumble against higher ranked players. You get more trophies if you beat a player that is slightly higher rated than you are. So if we get 3 in a row of higher rated players and we beat them all, 3 wins and you've gone past the milestone. So, and there's like how many milestones in one rank? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then kind of like the 5th to get into next. Yeah. Ranks are too short. That's something that would be my tip for Godspeed games. It is something I was pushing for during Traplight as well, but I don't know, the designers didn't like the idea. You don't know what you're talking about. So, hooray! I got the first Power Stone now for the Death Knight. And what Power Stone do we put on the Death Knight? Well, we put the Slow Power Stone, obviously. One of the only units to actually require the Slow Power Stone. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much that. We can do one more, see how the Slow Power Stone works. So I mean, if there are viewers at some point, obviously not now, we've got pretty good players here watching now, but if there are some viewers, new players watching this later, then why Slow Power Stone on the Death Knight? Well, that's because the Death Knight has a tendency to want to run straight to the front lines, and you don't want that. You want the Death Knight to hang back a bit and to get those bones popping up. If it runs straight to the front lines, then it's just going to, or she's just going to get herself killed. So with the Slow Power Stone, you're kind of like taming the speed, bringing her back from the front lines, or not letting her go to the front lines. So again, victory, and now the next battle, I would be in the leagues. I'm going to you know, let that be there, because I'm not yet sure if I want to get into the leagues. We can think about it. If somebody thinks I should go into the leagues, then shout out in the chat. We can pop in here. But we're going to hop into the brand new account. Oh, Beldar Conehead. That's another one I tried at some point. But we have Roy Batty. Anybody know who Roy Batty was? There we go. We can uncensor that. No, don't know Roy Batty. Roy Batty. Well, if was it Dozcan? Don't know who Roy Batty was. Roy Batty, from a very good movie, Blade Runner. He was the arch enemy of Decker, the main character. Anyway, this is now Roy Batty. Brand new account. Not a single battle has been done from the tutorial. which is overly long. There are 9 battles in the tutorial, way too long, doesn't need to be that long. It could be shortened down drastically. Also, the tutorial kind of teaches you something that is crucial for new players, and that is upgrading your units. It actually goes and makes you upgrade or purchase or acquire 3 archers. Don't do that. There are very few units where you actually want to have more than 1 or 2, especially at the very early stages of the game. Yeah, this is fun, TSA. It is. I had a lot of fun rising up through the ranks with Stygian Abyss, the one that we were just looking at, which I was now thinking, do I go into the leagues or not? That was actually more fun than grinding away with my main account, Crucible. Yeah, because it's boring. I don't know. Yeah, so it's fun to actually just start a new account. But anyway, this is not a real problem because you've only wasted like 1 or 2 shards or whatever. But this will tempt new players to start evenly upgrading all of these, and that's where you go wrong, because you don't need that many of these units. You only need one, maybe 2. And you want to put all the shards into that 1 or 2 to get them leveled up as much as possible. There are exceptions. Warhounds, for instance, they're just very handy in quite a few of the raids, for instance, to have a big group of them. The base of any good swarm, for instance, is quite often Warhounds, because they're fast. So yeah. But a layout like this is something that you would go well with. You'd get quite far with just these. And you can be pretty central with these. A good tactic for later in the game is to either go to the very top or the very bottom. I would recommend to the very bottom, because I just do. It's better to be at the bottom. But this early stage of the game, you can be straight in the center. It's not going to matter at all. And if you keep to the tactic that you just upgrade 1 or 2 of each unit, that means you'll have high leveled units all the time. You'll progress a lot faster. Yeah, that is true. There's no excitement. There's no really big bangs and glittery stuff and things happening and changing. That's something that even folks might remember, or TSA might. I don't know. TSA, do you remember Demond? That is something that we really wanted. We wanted more bang. But no. Which, that's fine. But you can get very far with just going with the base units like this. And as I said, once you get the 2 key units, obviously the plague bearers there are obviously also key, but the 2 key units that you can then do the layout that I showed earlier is the Death Knight and the Windreaver. So once you get those, then you go for the bottom area, and then you start upgrading those. And here, for instance, forget about the other shield bearers, just upgrade that 1 set. Also, OCD. we can't have those like that. There. And again, with the archers, just upgrade 1. Don't upgrade more than 1. And the Warhounds, we can go ahead and upgrade them. So there, now you'll probably already see that we are... Ooh, claim. Oh, didn't get much. You'll already see most of the unit levels that we're facing are well below these. So... But again, we're in rank 1. Most of the opponents that you get, because folks zoom through rank 1 so quickly, most of these opponents, and these are pre-made opponents, probably like from beta times. So they're just always there. They stay there so that there's just make sure that there's opponents in rank 1. We already got to claim something. There we go. We got a wagon. What do we get? And another thing that's changed over the years, this is actually something that changed during Traplight's time. And I think it happened when the Journey levels came out. And that was that we got some very high-powered units coming into the very early ranks, and that kind of tipped everything over. For instance, getting the Death Knight and Wind Reaver very early on in the game basically means you fast forward through everything. So even with me thinking that the ranks are too short anyway, then you're getting thrown units that make you cruise through everything. So, yeah. Achievements. What did we get? Force of Nature. Yeah. Oh, we can claim, and let's see, what do we get? Obviously got some walls. Well, we can probably upgrade the shield bearers. There we go. Actually, at this point in the game, level 14 shield bearers, that's not bad. The Brute, I've never really liked the Brute. I usually get rid of him very early on, as soon as I can. And look at this! Celestial Spear. What? How does somebody have the Celestial Spear in rank 1? It's a mythic unit. What? Yeah, Earth Elemental is better. I've never really used Earth Elemental either. Never. Hardly ever used either of those. Brute or Earth Elemental. I don't know. The drawback of the Earth Elemental, obviously, is that if you have any Power Stones on it, once it breaks down into the medium size or the small size, no Power Stones. The children of the Earth Elemental have no Power Stones, so any Power Stones you put on the unit, they're only effective while it's big. But anyway, I expect, usually at this point, is that you breeze through all the way up to maybe rank 6 until you really start getting any kind of losses. Though obviously it required, obviously I have some experience, I know what to do. I'm not making some of the mistakes that some folks might end up doing, like for instance leveling up a whole bunch of archers, for instance, wasting the shards on those. So, and I could probably get more shards if I went and had a look at some of the ads, but I'm not going to bore you guys with the ads. Ads are boring. Ads are boring. Not going to have them on the stream. It'll just be like double ads. Hang on. So I'd be showing advertisement. That's, yeah, too much coverage for ads. Don't want that. So anyway, and Journey is also very good for getting shards and resources early on in the game. Obviously, we need to be in rank 2 so that we can start the journey. But we're going to be there in just a flash. Yeah, level 30 molten armor. Seriously, there's some of the later units that came out at roughly the same time as Journey and after the Journey. They were kind of like available for pretty much all, and yeah, it unbalanced the game completely, in my opinion. They should be locked to certain ranks, and the ranks should be longer so that they feel more, feels like you've achieved something. Because at the moment, you blur past like ranks 4 to 6. They go by in a blur. You just really don't even notice them. And then rank 7, it's a little bit harder. It's always traditionally been. Not really sure why. There's been so many things we've tried with rank 7. Rank 7, things just kind of stumble for some reason. And there's not really anything pointing to the reason. Though, to be honest, I didn't notice it when I was going through with Stygian Abyss. So, yeah. Cosmetics. Haha. Ooh. Nice. So anyway, yeah, a few battles and we're going to be in rank 2. But not enough happens when you get into a new rank. There's not enough fanfare. There's not enough, you know, there's not enough special things happening when you go advance from one rank to the other. And you do it too quickly. Have I said that before? I don't know. Have I mentioned that? Ranks going by too fast? I don't know. So yeah. Oh, shield bearers. They're always good. Shield bearers are super underrated. They're very powerful. Obviously, there are better options when you get into the later ranks. RDs and so on. Righteous defenders. RDs. Or even Fire Knights. Fire Knights are super good as well. But early in the game, don't be stingy with the gold on shield bearers. They are your brute grunt force. They're your backbone to your army. So, and that's why I have them at the back. Usually if you have a layout that has like multiple of something, always have the lower leveled ones at the front. Let them take the brunt force of the enemy first, so that your higher leveled units then come in and do stuff. The command table. Mathemar, how are you doing? Did you miss anything important? I don't know. No, I mean, we've just, at the beginning, we just had a look at what some of the top players are doing. Showed my personal account, Crucible. Then we had a look at my Stygian Abyss account, which is like on the verge of leagues, and I don't know what to do about that. Talked a lot about the drawbacks of hopping into the leagues too early. But now we're having a look at a brand new account. Showing some early things to be mindful of when going through and starting up a new account. The main one being, obviously, do not waste shards on excess units. Apart from the Warhounds, 1 or 2 of anything max. And the Plague Bearers. Okay, there's always exceptions. Plague Bearers, Warhounds. Yeah, go full out, all out on those. That's fine. Aren't these cute? 3 minutes to open a wagon. Yeah. That ends very quickly. Yeah. Also, yeah, you missed, Mathemar, you missed, we talked about the fact that, in my opinion, the ranks are too short. There should be double, if not triple, the amount of rating points, trophies, throughout all the ranks, so that the time spent in each rank would be larger. It would give you more sense of accomplishment and achievement if each rank was longer, because there are some ranks that just breeze by, you don't even notice them. There's nothing special about them. There's nothing special about any rank, to be honest. Yeah, well, there you go. Warhounds raise. Bombbots all leveled evenly early on. Yeah, Bombbots, that was the other one I forgot to mention. Yeah, Bombbots, super important. Don't level up one Bombbot very much. You want to get all 8 Bombbots, and then you just evenly level those up, because those are crucial in the raids. There are multiple, I think the 2 of the raid bosses. Bomb trains are super cool. Even in the highest SR level, raids, still using bomb trains, which is cool. Yeah, so and as you're going, you're just leveling up. That was the other thing I commented on about the fact that the tutorial is way too long. We talked about the fact that it also kind of leads new players to think that you should get a multiple of each unit, which is not good. For instance, you are forced to have 3 archers because of the tutorial. It's yeah, not very good. Yeah, Jormagan last year can be done with no elixirs with the bomb train. We'll do the bomb train in the next or the one after that, or whenever there's a raid, because I'll be doing these similar streams. We'll be following this account as it progresses, and then we'll also be having my Stygian Abyss account, because that'll be in whatever clan it will be in. It will be in a mid-level SR range. I think SR7 is what we're facing at the moment in the clan that's in, so that's a good mid-level kind of range to look at. And then Crucible, obviously that's in an SR, what's the highest, 15, and then this will be in something very low. But yeah, I hope this is actually charging my pad at the moment, because yeah, it probably is. So yeah, but as you can see, we haven't lost a single battle yet. And if I remember correctly, was Stygian Abyss. I think I incurred my first loss at maybe rank 5 or 6. So yeah, and these just go by so fast. And I would imagine if you put the time and effort in, so that means that you play the game maybe 5 or 6 times a day, do everything you can in those times, open up all the ad rewards and everything, then you could probably get all the way up to rank 16 in probably less than a month. It took me almost 2 months, because I don't play Battle Legion either. I don't play it like multiple times a day. It's maybe a few times a day tops. New players get depressed over their win rate. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Also, the win rate. I remember there were so many support tickets from new players where they complained about the win rate and everything. And yeah, the win rate, it's not going to tell you anything. And you need to remember, your opponents, whoever you're battling, they don't see your win rate. So the win rate is just something that you see, and it's kind of just trying to give you a hint as to the direction that your army is taking. So, and it's not anything long, you know, it's very short, the period that it looks at. I can't remember exactly. I don't have the resources to check anymore, but I seem to remember something along the lines of 20 battles. That's the window that it's looking at. And the latest battles they're weighted even more, so they have more effect on the percentage. So rank up, we got into rank 2. And this is the most fanfare you get from ranking up, and that's it. Nothing really happens. You get some new units. Cool. But you just continue like before. And at this point, then yes. Ooh, we get a taste of the new units. And what do we get? One of the most powerful common units. Rank 2. The Wind Reaver. There we go. We have half of what we're looking for. Mathramar actually missed. Actually, I'll just hop back and show you guys what we're looking for very early on in the game, which will take you all the way to the leagues. Yeah, Stormwagon is goated. Yeah. This is you get the Wind. I got the Wind Reaver in Stygian Abyss as well at the very early on, and now we're just looking. I'll show Mathermar here. Stygian Abyss. There we go. And like my censored. Folks don't see my player tags. I don't know. There's nothing much people can do. This layout, the backbone of it is the Death Knight, Wind Reaver, and Plague Bearers. That's the backbone. And that's what as soon as I had those two units, the Death Knight and Wind Reaver, I already had Plague Bearers. So I just put those, and as you advance through the ranks, you get more army points. You can add all the other stuff as well. And this got me all the way from, I think I got those units in rank 3 or 4. And this layout takes you all the way to the leagues. And this is still beating pretty much anything I go up against. And even the artifacts. You see, I only have 2 artifacts. And those came in maybe rank, I don't know, 13, 14. So, yeah. I don't know. I think it's too easy. But obviously, yeah, some experience. So, but yeah, I'm not going to spin that up because I'm still on the fence about going into the leagues. So, so we'll just pop back into Roy Batty. There we go. So yeah, army points not fully used. Right. What do you do now? Well, this is a game changer. What you do now is you take out the archers, or one of the archers. So now we have, oh, I forgot. Yeah, we changed that. Yeah, we now have 3, so we could leave even those archers still in there. So now what we do, because we don't have the Death Knight yet, so pointless to get in the Wind Reaver. We're going to, there we go. Now you'll see with the assassins, and again we're going to still keep things all center line because it doesn't matter at this point in the game yet. TSA just for you too, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting too many folks to be hopping into this stream because Sunday at this time at least is not the best streaming time. But yeah, this is just the first time I have free time. I am planning to do some streams then midweek and stuff, so I get raids and so on. Get tips and tricks for raids in SR16, mid-level SR, and then low-level SR. But here, this is obviously, okay, so rank 2 game changer. If you get the assassins, then you have those at the back, and then you're winning again because you're taking out, well, units from behind. But then at some point, yes, you will want to bring your army down to either the lower position or the higher position. And as I mentioned before, choose the lower position. It's better. Actually, we have stuff to claim here. Let's see. Claim. It's good to get all the gold you can because yeah, that's what you use to level up units. Again, we're just leveling up the singles here, just the one, just those. Yeah, we don't want to level up all of them. The warhounds, we'll still stick with just one set of warhounds at the moment. The brute, don't like the brute, but we might as well. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I blame the journey for this, or this is when this started to happen, when we started to get these, in my opinion, rare and mythics into the very lowest ranks. It's yeah. Hang on. If you can wait to claim those rewards until you rank up, you will get more rewards. Yeah, true. 15 minutes for chest. Yeah, we just had a 3-minute chest. That was super cool. Hang on, Chaos! Chaos the 4th is here. How are you doing? Oh man, yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, there we go. I mean, we're still win rate 100. Then looking for a clan. I don't know. Probably look for a clan roughly when. Yeah. Clans are difficult. Latest when you start to see an artifact or two in your opponents. But getting into clans, especially for a brand new player, it can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming because if you go into a clan that is in a very high star rating level, SR level, one, you can't really do much against the boss. Yes, you'll get better artifacts and faster, but it's not really fun, is it? And then you'll have super high amped up players and they'll be expecting a lot. And then you might get booted out if you can't really do much. Then you go into clans that are low SR level. Quite often they're very breezy, so they can pop up like mushrooms after a rainfall. But then all of a sudden they can dry up, and then there's nobody there. And then there's hundreds of clans which are dead already. Jump into those, nothing happening. So yeah, the clan system in general, searching clans and everything, yeah, it needs revamping. It's needed that for ages. All of you know that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why we'll see. I want this account to be in a low SR level so that we have basically 3 accounts that we can look at in each stream. So we have the Crucible account, which is like high level. it's in roughly the 800 position globally. Then we have the Stygian Abyss, which will be in a mid-range SR level, and then we have this one, which will be in very early SR levels. So yeah, let's just continue. Oh, we do have these rewards won't change even if we wait. Boom. Freezing trap, that'll be useful once we start getting. Actually, do we have? Yeah, we can soon use those. Let's see. At first Sears clan, the first Sears clan I was, the leader rage quit the clan when I told him that I won't spend gems random. Yeah, there can be a lot of drama in some clans. Defeat. How did we get a defeat? No. I'm very disappointed in myself. Super disappointed. First defeat in rank. Are we in rank 3 already? Rank 2 still. Well, we should be. Oh, why don't we unlock that? We should be heading into rank 3 quite quickly. Join Greenfoot 5's clan Knights. I think my Stygian Abyss account is in that clan actually, but that is mid-level SR 7 at the moment. Yeah, I want to get into an SR 1 and 2 clan for this one to start off with. Defeat. What's happening here? I'm not thinking about this properly now. I think it's time we should probably change things up because we can. we can start building on what is to become the ultimate. I want those to be back there. Oops. Nearly changed our layout. Let me keep those center line. But we don't have anything that can take... No, we don't have anything that can take power stones yet. Ooh, there's a frost trap there. Well, we have the archers. They'll take care of those. Yeah, this will be a win. This will be an easy win. And I can't remember, do we get... Oops, not that one. That one. Yeah, we do. As soon as... well, we can already go for it. So if we go up, if we can get through all these, we can get the Death Knight and that's it. And then we're home free. Well, we don't have the Plague Bearers yet, but I'm pretty sure we can manage. So, this one should be easy, though we don't have any bomb bots. We don't have any bomb bots. Well, let's drag the best units we have and see what we can do with those. Might as well grab them. So, what do we have? Well, oh, they're all archers there. Oh, this is a funny one. Yeah, I can't remember how all of these went, so that should take care of those. See ya. Have a good time. See you next time, Athamar. And again, here we go. So we want to have the shield bearers take the brunt, stop those warhounds in their track. We'll have the assassins take out their shield bearers from the back, and yeah, that should work with those. And as soon as we get bomb bots, then journey levels are quite easy. You can target very specific things. Now we want everybody to... Yeah, there's a tutorial telling you about this. Don't run into the bomb bots. Which I think is cool because the first few, or these early journey levels, and they're pretty cool because there was lots of thought gone into them to teach tactics. Okay, mainly for the journey levels themselves, but still good for skirmishes and stuff. Now we got some gold, and as you can see, these are quite easy. And again, here it's telling us to stop the assassin. You'll want the freezing trap. We'll go ahead and max it out. Ooh, we have too many units. We might as well get rid of archers. We can pop that there. That'll mean, oh, actually we want the archers, because archers will take out the assassins when they get frozen. So yeah, that's how these are won. And continue with the same. These are, you'll notice when you start the journeys off, then you'll quite often find a layout that'll work for quite a few. Then there'll be the edge cases where you actually really need to do surgical strikes with bomb bots and whatnot. Here again, we have the assassin is up in the top corner, so we want to move it there. Have the archers nearby to take care of the assassins. These can be pretty much anywhere. That'll probably work. Oh no, they got a warhound. Oh, there we go. Victory. And so now we're almost at the situation where we are just a few battles away from getting the Death Knight, a mythic unit in rank 2. Which, when this originally came out, this whole journey level thing. Oh no, we left our assassins trapped. Doesn't matter, I think we'll beat this one anyway. I did not like that the mythic units were available this early on in the game. But anyway, we can see, yeah, it's telling us we can have a look at what they do. Yeah, cool. So, what we want to do here is we want to get the assassins to pop up as close to the Death Knight as possible. Like that. And there we have it. We have the Death Knight. And so now we take out some excess units. Actually, we'll do that. Where is Death Knight? There she is. Death Knight. It's super big, the area, the aura, just because the battlefield is so small. The battlefield actually increases in size as you get more army points, so that will get gradually smaller. But yeah, we still want those nearby. Want the shield bearers nearby the Wind Reaver, because Wind Reaver will grab enemies closer, and then the shield bearers will take care of them. Also, the Storm Guard. So, with this layout, you should be pretty much set to conquer all. And as you advance, you get more army points. You just increase the units that you have. Because that Wind Reaver, the attack, not only is it bringing out enemy units while they're in the air, they can't attack them when they land. If you have units nearby, they sort through them. The Wind Reaver itself is super powerful. As you can see here, the attack for a level 3 Wind Reaver is 1,305. If we have a look at the attack of level 18 Shield Bearers, 462. Health of 7,000. So that means it's like what would that be, about 5 hits, and it kills shield bearers, or one shield bearer. Oh, and there we see the Fire Rangers. Yeah, and his attack is super fast. What TSA, what do you think about the Fire Rangers? And Dosken, what do you guys think about the Fire Rangers? We do actually have more viewers now, but yeah, the Fire Rangers, they don't fit in the game. I don't know. They're the wrong size. There's too much detail. I don't know. I mean, really cool idea of unit. You know, crossbow, fire, and stuff. Yeah, really cool idea of unit. But it's just like, it's too tall. There's just too much detail to it compared to the visual look of all the previous units. I mean, sure, fine. If Godspeed Games wants to go on to a new direction with the visual art and everything, I mean, it's cool. But it's clashing with all the old stuff. Yeah. The unit should be brought down, and the head should be made a bit bigger, because if you do look, these aren't quite like bobbleheads or something, but the head to body ratio is slightly, you know, the head is a little bit larger than it should be. It's just to give it more of a, you know, comic look. Yeah. Ah, yeah, true. They attack, they're like the archers. So they attack a single unit. They should be more like the chaos archers. They should kind of like have a random attack. Yeah. I haven't thought about that. But true. Because I haven't used the unit. I haven't used it a single time. Ooh, don't like how it looks, so I don't use it. So yeah. Okay, we're 2 minutes, almost 2.5, just over 2.5 minutes to get a wagon. But there we go. We have the basic elements that will take us all the way up to the leagues without really modifying, just adding. From here on out, we're just adding units. So if you're looking for a good layout that'll be good in any situation, then this is it. Then also, if you do happen to get artifacts early on, then there's certain artifacts which will boost this layout. For instance, the oh, what was it called? I don't remember. The skull. Yeah. The skull. Skull of the Necrolord? Yeah. I don't know. Can we see the artifacts? We possibly can. There we go. Skull of the Necrolord. Yeah, okay. Well, let me read it. There we go. Whenever your chaos unit dies or kills an enemy unit, there's a 25% chance of summoning a new skeleton without consuming the corpse. All of your skeletons have 50% increased attack and potency and max health. So this means that when your Death Knight is creating skeletons, they are chaos unit skeletons, and so when they get killed or they kill something, then you get a chance of getting even more skeletons. Yeah, I mean, you're just creating more units for yourself. Thunderstone. Yeah, Thunderstone is another cool one for this layout that we're going for. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh no. Is the is the Storm Guard bug back? Oh no. Oh no. Let's just keep an eye on the Storm Guard there, because if they start doing this, that they're just standing and not doing anything. Though it's tricky because we have the Wind Reaver in it. So Wind Reaver is sending units into the air. Storm Guard can't target anything in the air. And then when a unit lands, it'll start to target it. But then if it gets killed before that, then obviously it'll then do a retargeting cycle. So that might be making it look as though they're not really doing anything. Oh no. Yeah. The wormhole. Too powerful. Rank 2. And we get the wormhole. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And then we see it immediately in action. Don't like that. Yeah, missing the wormhole. To use it effectively, you need to have the roots around it as well. And something else to slow it down. Roots, maybe frost bloom. Then you get you really get units stuck in that area. Yeah. So I don't know. We've been going at this now for, well, this new account for like an hour now, maybe less. Maybe 45 minutes. We're almost into rank 3. We've already got a layout that pretty much seems to be now decimating everything that it comes up against. Now we can see here the Death Knight wandering up and is almost in like the front units, and you don't want that. Oh no. But it'll take a while. I think I was in rank... Yeah, well, I mean, we just did it today. Yeah, it was only today that my account, the previous one we looked at, Stygian Abyss, rank 16, almost in the leagues, and we got the Death Knight to level 20, so that you could put the first Power Stone on, and you want to put the slow Power Stone on the Death Knight. It will keep the Death Knight alive longer. Yep, yeah. Well, we do have some rewards up here. Oh, the Thorn Guard. And it's actually, it is, yeah, I don't know. The Thorn Guard are good. I think like if we get into rank 3, we might actually do some Thorn Guards, or rank 4. Thorn Guards are good at the very back because they take care of assassins pretty well. So they'll hang around because they're slow to advance. If any assassins pop up at the back, assassins go after Thorn Guards. And usually if you have level 10 or 20 Thorn Guards, and assassins will pretty much just fall on their own swords. Defeat? Oh no. So yeah. But I mean, there's so many other layouts that you can try, that you can play around with. This is just one, which I have found to be extremely effective. So yeah. And we're getting through these nicely. Quite often you can get most of the, well, you can obviously get the dailies in a day. The weekly achievements, you can probably usually get most of them in a day. We're already at half point. Some of them will take longer to get. Oh, we got some elixirs, which we have no use for yet. And obviously there are the ads. I'll probably go through the ads when we're not off stream, because I don't want to re-advertise ads that are already annoying. Yeah, and then there is the issue that there's been, I've noticed in Discord, there's been quite a lot of complaints about the ads in general. I think there's been a lot more. Oh, defeat again. Oh dear. There's been a lot more ad providers added to the game. So there's a lot more variance to the ads, but with the whole load of ad providers, and there are some which aren't that great, so that the whole ad cycle breaks, and so you end up in situations where you watch the ad and then the ad ends and you didn't get the reward. That's something that really any game developer can't really do much against, because basically how the game works is the game says it gives the ad a platform, And so the game, when you click something to start an ad, the game is pretty much just saying that here, and then it's just holding up the screen where the ad provider brings in the video, and then you've watched the video, and then the game closes it, and then the game asks the ad provider, did they watch the whole ad? And the ad provider responds saying that, yep, the whole ad was watched, or no, it wasn't watched. And so if that system breaks, what can you do? There is no way for a game to monitor itself. What happens in the ads? It's the ad system. So, but yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna switch to Swarm after I get decent tiers on Skull and Devour. Swarm seems powerful. Yeah, Devourer. Yeah, it's cool. It works. If you have the Devourer, then you will want the Great Hammer of Shattered Mountains. It just makes the attack of the Devourer so much more powerful. That is the we'll have a look at it. That is the artifact to use if you have the Devourer. Yeah, cool. There we go. The size of all area of effect abilities is increased by 20%. The damage of all area effect attacks is increased by 40%. So that's increasing. These also will increase as you level up your artifact. That is the kind of attack that the Devourer does. And then folks are asking, what's the Devourer? Well, that's a mythic artifact. So after, well, here it's 250, level it up, it decreases the amount required to pop the Devourer up. After 250 of your units have died, the Devourer is summoned to your aid. Devourer's level is the average level of your sacrificed units plus 10 levels. So it's kind of like a raid boss. So it's a big unit that moves about and stomps around, making area of effect attack. So that's why you want the the Great Hammer of Shattered Mountains. This is also a good artifact to use when you're using like the Death Knight or the Wind Reaver, because it will increase the area of their abilities. Very much so. Ooh, we're against the Wind Reaver here. Though we took it out quite quickly. Get that spire down quickly. No! Oh well. There we go. That lightning spire, it stuns. When it hits, it will stun your units. So yeah. But I mean, this is pretty much what we've done now is pretty much what you do in one gaming session. You do maybe 3, 4, 5 of these a day. Then you'll be maxing out the gold that you've received. So there is a daily gold limit, but you'll reach that with a few gaming sessions like what we've had now. It's a good thing to try to max out, get the maximum free gold that you can get in a day. It increases as you rank up. I can't remember exactly what the figures are, but it's a decent amount of gold. Worth logging in just to collect what's collected in the wagon. And so what happens when you reach the daily limit of the gold? Well, the wagon here, that won't collect any more gold. And then the gold that you get from winning a battle, then you won't get that gold anymore. But all other sources of gold will work. You can still get gold from the journey levels. You can still get gold from bounty hunts. You can still get gold from, well, buying it, obviously. Yeah, and from the season path or the rank path, you can still get gold from those. So the daily gold limit is only the gold wagon and the 12 gold that we got here. That's all that affects. So it's not a big thing when you run into the daily limit. Why is there a daily gold limit? Well, like most games that have this kind of a gold system, then they do have daily limits. It's to restrict folks who play 24/7, just that they don't get an over advantage over players that play occasionally. Yeah, it would mean that folks would be spamming the game way too much to get too much gold and blah blah blah. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. It's a cool layout. Use it if you want. Some might find it boring to find a layout like this that'll carry you from rank 2 all the way to the leagues. But yeah. As we can see, it doesn't work every time. I foresee a defeat. Still, win rate 66. That means we're generally moving forwards. That Wind Reaver is just so powerful. Anyway, we've had a nice stream now. We've been going on for an hour and a half. Starting to run out of things to do with this brand new account. But next time we could do a stream, probably on. Well, I mean, I don't know when Celador is doing official Battle Legion streams, but possibly this Wednesday would be a cool day to do a stream because that's when we're in. Halfway through the first raid of the week. We could have a look at different layouts. I could see if I could get this account into a clan. Thing is that we don't want to get into a clan that is, you know, super high going. SR5. I'd prefer to get an SR 1, 2, 3, something like that. But quite often they will be. Well, here we can see this for some reason is suggesting us to apply or go for this clan. We can see that it's SR1. But if we have a look at the players, last time they've logged in, you can see underneath their player names, you can see, I mean, there's years. So that is not a good clan to join. Again, here, the 4 players are all over a year old. I'd say this could be a lot better. The amount of times went through with the designers as to that this is not working like it should do, and the amount of times they told me it is working like it should. So yeah, I don't know. These are all years, 3 years, months. Yeah, then we can go, we can search for clans. I mean, we can have join type, might as well have it open, requires 0 to 500, because what do we have? We have 322. So let's see if we can find anything that requires 0 to 500 members. Well, not full. And there's one. There should be another filter here saying that there should be at least half of the members should be active within a certain amount. I mean, it could just be that search for active clans or not. And the active clan, if you tap that, then that would make sure that you're getting clans that at least half of the members have logged in within a week, for instance. I mean, that might be fair. Because that would mean you'd have a semi-active clan at least. But at the moment, there's no way of telling whether these are what clans are active and which ones aren't. Obviously, you can join the Battle Legion Discord, the official Discord. There's folks advertise their clans there. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Ah, here we go. SR1. Oh, there's lots that, yeah, no. 2 days ago, 8 hours ago. Oh, this might be a good one to join. Though there's lots that are over a year old. As to why there's only one that's 2 days ago. That's the leader. What? Yay. Tesla net. Anyway, this can be tricky to find a clan, but don't be deterred. You can just join and hop about, find a good clan. If you find a clan that's active, join them. If at some point you find that they're too active or whatever, don't be afraid to just, you know, hop out, hop in, hop out, try out different clans. Just go jumping about. Yeah, I mean, there's so many clans here that there's quite a few here. Rank 1, Italy, Iric. There, we joined a clan. Oh no. Why aren't they... Okay, well, this is interesting. The clan does not raid at all, but they seem to have at least a few relatively active players. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can help them out. We'll do that. Well, starting on Tuesday. The next raid starts on Tuesday. If I do a stream on Wednesday, then that means we will find out what the clan is up to. Hang on, let's see. I'm going to switch Swarm. Hang on. You said you're stuck on your top account, right? Have you tried RDs on your top account? TSA, that's not good suggestions. Oh dear, TSA, was that aimed at who? Was that aimed at me? Well, I'm giving bad clan suggestions. I thought they were pretty good, or at least good for me. I want to get into an SR1-2 level. Obviously, yes, if you're going for the tactics, going to maximize your artifact possibilities, then yeah, go for it. Go to SR15 clans. You won't be able to do anything with the raids, but all it requires is one attempt, and then you get some decent artifacts. But I don't know how fun that is. Going to a clan with a low level SR, then you can actually do something in the raids, and it might be more fun. So you're kind of balancing. You want to have more fun, or do you want to just get more power? Anyway, might as well open the 30 minutes, so that'll be there ticking away, ready for us next time. Yeah. Have you tried RDs on your main account? We can have a quick look, because my main account does have RDs, but not super highly you know, leveled up. Let's see. I mean, this account, Crucible, it bounces about, well, now it's 900. It can get to 700. It bounces around there all the time. But yeah, let's have a look. What RDs do I have? Those are my RDs. So, and no, I haven't tried to do the RD route. So, might be something I could try. But yeah. Well, we're getting a lot of stuff. Why didn't we open these earlier? Yeah, I'm just hammering away. I'm not even looking what I'm getting. But there we go. Crystal Spire. Fire Knights. Not getting very many. Elixir of Regeneration. Okay, I can see your question there, huh? Why not 8 evenly leveled RDs. Because at some point I had kind of like, I guess 6 evenly leveled RDs. And as I started to get them, first I had level 124, and then I got the rest up to level 100, and then slowly getting more to the end. So as you can see, a majority of them are level 100 roughly. 102s and 100s. But those at the end, they'll quickly get up to 100 as well. Yeah, well, I'm not the best tactician. I have some experience with the game, but not possibly the best tactician. But we'll see. I can figure out. We'll have a look at an RD layout next time, but I think it is time to wrap things up here. I'll look into an RD layout, and we can see how that affects things on this main account. Then the mid-level account, we'll have a look at raids, what to do with raid bosses there. So that'll be SR7 for the next raid. We can also have a look at, we've got SR15 is the highest, yeah, 15. SR15 in this clan for Crucible, and then we'll also have a look. We're going to have SR1 for the Roy Batty account that we just kicked off. We'll see how the clan does if they get into doing stuff in the raids now that they have a player that might try to do something. We'll see. But anyway, it was fun. We'll see if we do some more streams. We'll see if we can get some more viewers. It'd be cool. Obviously, I can't send you any gems. If I could, we'd have more viewers. But maybe this will be interesting and fun for folks to watch in any case. We'll see. And if nothing happens, then I'll just stream something else. Under 2 weeks until Starfield. Yeah, super amped, super excited for Starfield, waiting for that. So yeah. Anyway, thanks Chaos the Fourth, TSA. Let me see. Did somebody say something in the chat? Yeah. Yeah, Chaos the Fourth, Duscan, TSA. It was cool to do a Battle Legion stream. Not quite what it used to be, but it's interesting. Yeah, didn't do the intro, don't have an outro either, or kind of like a Battle Legion theme, because obviously I don't work with the game anymore, and so I don't have access or use of those. But oh, the intro, that's on YouTube, just out there. I mean, I suppose I could record a copy of it off YouTube, then I could play it. Maybe, I don't know. Don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, that was it for me today. We will have a look at all these 3 accounts, see how they progress. Next time, RDs for Crucible. Might be in the leagues for the Stygian Abyss, and we might have some cool rating in Roy Batty. Anyway, see you guys next time. Thanks that you were here. Hopefully folks who watch this later, not as a stream but as a video, that they have fun. Hi to everybody who watches it later. See you guys on Wednesday, possibly, hopefully. If Celador has a stream, we'll do it another different day. Maybe Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. No. Then there's no raid. Oh no. Maybe Tuesday then. Anyway, we'll have a look. We'll figure something out. Have fun, guys. I'm gonna sign off. See you later.